is going in there anyway. So stay out. You understand? Stay out.
Hello, Collector's Corner here. Today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie Autobot Jazz. This is a re-release of the Studio Series. I forget the number it had back then. Jazz, same thing, just another release in a new box, but exactly the same thing. So 20 steps, Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie Autobot Jazz. Same thing, Autobot Jazz artwork. What's on the side? Also artwork the front. This vehicle mode. Big Autobot logo. Studio Series. Here's a deluxe class. If this will focus. There. Deluxe class. On the top. Transformers the movie Autobot Jazz. The bottom, nothing. And on the back is product shots. 20 steps. And the read up. It says Autobot Jazz fights Megatron and as the Autobots and Decepticons battle in Mission City. Okay, that's not right. That read up is for the movie Jazz. You know, the 2007 Bay movie Jazz, where he gets ripped in half by Megatron. Not this Jazz. There is no Mission City, and he never battles Megatron. So, kind of interesting that the write-up refers to somebody else. Okay. Well, anyway, that's it for the box. So, let's take him out and see how he turned up. So, here he is in his robot mode. Very nice looking robot mode. Very jazzy looking robot mode. Take a look at his head. Hope this will focus. There he is. Nice black and silver face with a blue visor, very, very jazzy. Getting a nice Autobot logo on his chest with a blue background. Headlights painted blue. His hip skirts, if you will, also painted blue. Silver on his shins, silver for his feet. The rest is just white plastic and black plastic. Back, you get his backpack. Not a lot. Doesn't really tab in anywhere, just, sits there. The hinge is pretty tight now, but I don't know if it's going to stay that way. So yeah, there he is. Nice. Articulation. The head is on a panel, head is on a ball joint. Can rotate. Can't really look up unless you disengage the panel, and then you can pull it all the way up. Also, can look slightly down, like that, and it can tilt ever so slightly. Oh, why won't this focus? Yeah, ever so slight tilt side to side. Shoulders, they're on the hinge on the wheel well here. You can move in at that hinge and then at the shoulder proper, so it can get fairly wide up there, and then all the way down, close to his body. He can rotate all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel. He has slightly over 90 degrees of elbow bend there, and he does have a. He does not have a wrist swivel. He just moving for transformation. No wrists. He does get a waist. He can kick forward. He can't kick back that far until the backpack gets in the way. He cannot do the full splits, just about halfway there. No more. He does have a thigh swivel way at the top there. He gets a knee, tap his knee. It's 90 degrees of knee, but if you untap it, you can move it a bit further. You move the backpack even further. And his feet, his toes can point down but not up, and he does have some really deep ankle tilts. Pretty good range of motion. I wish he had wrists, but hey, only, I guess, Wasp got actual wrists, being that small. So, for accessories, he gets only one. His tiny little silver gun, cast in white and painted silver, with a peg at the bottom and 2 pegs on either side. He can hold his gun in his hand, like so. And that's it. His gun is blast effect compatible. It has a little nub there. I don't have a blast effect handy, but it is compatible. And yeah, that's pretty much all this guy does. It's very, very straightforward. And yeah, the robe though is fairly nice. I do like it. Oh, his torso is supposed to clip onto his abs. But it tends not to want to do that. There. There it is, clipped onto the abs. Anyway, for robot mode comparisons, if you will focus, here it is with side swipe, not wheeljack, side swipe. They're about the same height, as you can see. He is a brighter white than side swipe, which white is a bit more, beigey, yellowy, if you will. Here he is with blue streak or slow streak in blue. Slow streak's a bit taller. Here he is with his retool, Mr. Legacy Prime Knockout. Yeah, he's a bit looser in all respects. There you go. There is a lot of retooling. You can see the chest is different. The head is different, of course. The abs and the torso are about the same. The thighs are different, but the shins are the same. The side panels are, of course, different. And the feet are different. And of course, the backpack is slightly different. But yeah, did do a whole lot of retooling here. Here it is with Studio Series Prime, and yeah, I think it works. It works fairly nicely. It's about the correct size, and yeah, does give me hits of the original G1 version. Quite nice. And for some more comparisons, here he is with a couple of other jazz molds. Selects Combiner Wars, actually, Power of the Primes, Ricochet out of the jazz mold, and Universe G2 Jazz. His nice G2 color scheme of white and bright blue and orange. Yeah. And that basically all the molds for jazz we've gotten in 40 years, beyond the G1 mold that I don't own. Yeah, that's it for the robot mode. Now let's go into transformation. The first thing you want to do is fold in his fists into his forearms. Rotate the forearm up and rotate his arm forward so that these 2 tabs are facing forward to you. I'm pretty sure that's the way that works. And you want to fold out the backpack, untap his torso, and pop in his head into body, so you can fold the torso the rest of the way. Close the panel to form the front of the car, and then leave it like that. I'm going to come down to his legs and rotate the wheel wells up like so, folding down his feet. If you want to untab his knees, they do tab in there. These that tabs into tabs into that slot right there. That tab on his knee into that slot. So you want to untap them, and you can fold in his legs onto behind the shins like so, and tab it in. Focus. Tab it together like that. And you want to come back to the backpack, open up the door panels here, pull out his rear windshield, slide it in, and you want to come back to the front and fold in his arms, the wheel well, all the way in, and then fold down, rotate his arm out. Oh, before that, you want to rotate his waist, the ab here, the ab section around to the back, like so. So then you can bring down the arm, making sure the tab is on the outside. So same here, rotate in, and rotate the forearm out. And there it is. Then you can bring down the roof. It'll tab in to the back of the car, like so. And you can tab in the front of the car, like that. Make sure everything's aligned, tabbed in. There it is. Then you can close the doors. The door has a slot, goes into the arm tab, like so. The door has the other side, and then just brings his little wheel well there, and there. There he is in his car mode. It's a really nice looking car mode. Very nice for Porsche 935 Turbo car mode. He has nice racing stripes there. Red, the Autobot logo we saw in his chest. Same blue headlights, the red pinstripe on the bumper. Silver wheels, number 14 on the doors. Apparently, according to the designers of Mark Mayer, I believe, he said that this is a combination of the original G1 number 1 and the other way around. The original G1 number 4 that was on his doors, and the G2 paint scheme, which had a number 1 instead of the number 4. So now they combined them both, and now it's 14 for some reason. Yeah, there he is. Nice car with a big spoiler, as the 935 Turbo has. And the only awkward point here are his toes, just pointing back, like what you gotta do. He needs to transform. Yeah. All in all, it's a very nice car mode. It does roll nicely and smoothly. Yeah, wheels are very smooth. Very nice. For weapon storage, you can store it on the roof like that. Or I found that if you bring down his feet slightly, you can tab it in to the port on the bottom of his toes, and yeah, looks a bit less silly, though it's still kind of silly, but a bit less so. Don't see it from certain angles. You can't do that. Yeah, that's about it for his car mode. Now on to comparisons. Hi everybody. If you're liking this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out. We now return you to your ongoing review. Thank you. For comparison, here he is with Classics Jazz in his G2 color scheme. Mine's a bit yellowed, but there he is. Pretty nice together. Here he is with selects Ricochet, aka Power of the Primes Jazz. Again, pretty nice together. Ricochet's a bit longer overall. Here he is with Studio Series Prowl. See how they work together. Very nice. I think Prowl is somehow lighter than Jazz. Here he is with Ironhide, Studio Series Ironhide in his dead mode. Yeah, about the same length. Very nice. And here he is with his retooled version, Legacy Knockout from Prime. Who does it better? They really did a number on Knockout. So much retooling, lots of different car panels, everything's completely different except the wheels. The wheels are the same wheels, transformation's the same, but somehow Mr. Knockout here ends up with a slightly longer wheelbase somehow. Don't know how they managed that. But yeah, all in all, here they are in their vehicle modes. And last, but certainly not least, here is with Studio Series Prime. And they look really nice together. There he is. Very nice. Very nice. And yeah, overall, I think he's a really nice representation of Jazz. I mean, he's the best one we've gotten in 40 years, so after the G1 figure. And yeah, he looks really nice in both modes. I do love the fall Porsche 935 Turbo mode. Very nice, without, I guess, infringing on Porsche's design. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. Nice range of articulation. I wish he had wrists, and I wish his backpack kind of tapped in somewhere. It really doesn't, just hangs there. And I am concerned about the thin, translucent hinges here. Not sure their longevity. We'll see in a few years how he looks. In any case, yeah, that's it for him. He's a good looking bot. You should try to get him if you didn't the first time. This is the package refresh, reissue of the box. And yeah, so I'll post a link in the description for the Amazon order. Go and get it there. It really helps out if you buy from there through the link. Thank you very much. And yeah, I appreciate you watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff down below. Follow us on Blue Sky. Follow us on Patreon. And yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.